Hi, this is Amanda Lynn from Speaking English Today, and today we're doing IELTS Writing Task 2, To What Extent Do You Agree or Disagree? And be sure to watch all the way to the end of the video because you're going to get the chance to practice everything you learn here. So let's get started. Okay, so these are the 4 important steps when writing for IELTS Writing Task 2. First would be analyzing the task, then brainstorming ideas, outlining your ideas, and finally, writing your essay. These steps are so important for getting high scores in IELTS writing. So let's begin with the first step, analyzing the task. This is the moment when you really read the task and think about all of the different ideas that are presented in the task. So let's take this task for example. Smartphones are known to be very addictive. They should not be used because they cause many serious problems. To what extent do you agree or disagree with this opinion? Now, if you look closely, there are a couple of ideas that are presented in this. They include smartphones are addictive, they should not be used, they cause serious problems, and you want to think about the task because the question makes you think, which ideas do I agree and disagree with? And as a whole, how much do you either agree or disagree with this opinion? Best practice is to mostly agree and somewhat disagree, or mostly disagree and somewhat agree. So next, we're going to go into brainstorming your ideas. This step is so important for really thinking about all of the possible ideas that you might want to use in your writing. So let's jump into this. Okay, so I'm just going to write down a whole lot of ideas that I agree with and disagree with on this topic. So here we go. Mostly agree. People cannot put them down. It causes insomnia and poor posture. It leads to lower performance in production. Smartphones made me sick in bed once. So we just want to really write down just really quickly or think in our mind so many ideas as fast as you can. Don't stop to think whether they're good ideas or not. We're just trying to write down as many ideas as we can as quickly as possible. So now I'm going to go into what I disagree with and ideas related to what I disagree with. So, somewhat disagree. Smartphones are necessary for work. Timely information needs to be shared. Surgeons need to be on call for emergency, and major industries share information. Now, at this point, we're going to choose what ideas we like and ensure that we have some ideas that we can use for examples for the next step. It's so important that you have your ideas that match your examples, and you will see why when we go into outlining. For the third step, we're going to outline our ideas. This is so important before you start writing. So write out a quick outline on scrap paper to organize your essay. Do not skip this step. Your outline will help you get high scores in coherency and task completion. It's very important that your ideas are organized logically and address all of the parts of the task. So when you're outlining, there are a couple really important things that you need for task completion. For each paragraph, you're going to have a topic of basically the general idea of that entire paragraph, reasons to support your topic, and examples to support that as well. So all of this needs to flow logically. Now we're going to pick a couple of ideas that we came up with when brainstorming. So your topic could be, smartphones are very addictive, and this causes serious problems. Your reason could be, addiction causes insomnia and poor posture. And the example could be, studies show teenagers have sleep deprivation and injuries. So this is a great example because just as the task tells you to do, you're supposed to use examples from your knowledge or experience. And I'm talking about some studies that I've read about. So that definitely is achieving the task. Next, for paragraph 2, my topic is going to be, I do not agree that smartphones should not be used at all. Okay, so you can see that I've basically decided to write paragraph 1 about what I agree with and paragraph 2 about what I disagree with. This is one of many options, but I like this one, so I'm just going to go with it. My reason is going to be they are part of our society. Another reason is that it is necessary for work where timely information needs to be shared. So here you can see I have 2 supporting ideas for my topic. And finally, I have my example. Major industries such as Coca-Cola must share marketing information internationally as quickly as possible. So one thing that you'll notice about the outline is that the ideas flow logically, and the topic, the reasons and supporting ideas, and the example all follow the same idea. It's all supporting the topic sentence. And this is really, really important for getting those high scores. One thing I want to mention about my outline is I would not actually write this many words, but I'm just writing it out so that you can understand the ideas that I have. But normally I would just write just a few words to remind myself of the idea. All right, now after analyzing the task, brainstorming ideas, and outlining, it is finally time to write the essay. Now, all of this preparation for writing should take you anywhere between 5 to 10 minutes. In this step, use the outline you created to write your essay on the answer sheet. Make sure to leave 5 minutes in the end to check your writing for any errors and to use better vocabulary. Now let's talk about a few really important things that you need to think about when you're writing. And the first one is to use discourse markers and linking phrases to connect ideas. These are words and phrases like these. Make sure that you're constantly thinking about how to connect ideas between paragraphs and within paragraphs. Doing this allows you to get higher scores in cohesion. Another thing you want to think about is to use a range of grammar and write using more advanced structures, as long as you can make the meaning clear. That is very important. Your number one priority should be ensuring that what you write is clear and easy to understand. But beyond that, the next thing is you really want to ensure that you use a wide range of grammar despite whatever mistakes you might make. Don't be afraid of making mistakes because you want to ensure that you're showing the examiner that you can use a wide range of grammar and more advanced structures. So to do this, you can use phrases and words like this to really enhance your writing. So take a look at these words and phrases and ensure that you're using all of these in your writing. Just follow the link in the description below to see a list of all of these words. Okay, so writing would not be complete without practicing. So use these steps in this video to write your own essay. This is the task that we were working on today. Feel free to either use my outline or come up with your own. Check out the link in the description to see all the steps described in this video and an example essay. When you're finished, post your essay in the comments below. You can pause the video here to practice or just follow the link.